I've been waiting to do a video on New Zealand for a while now, so I hope you guys are ready. I'm your host Yusuf, and these are 10 scary places in New Zealand you should never think about visiting. Make sure you subscribe and ring that bell to get notified whenever we upload a new video. Anyways, let's take a flight. Number 10. Larnach Castle. One of the spookiest places in New Zealand, the Larnach Castle is famous for being one of the few castles in the country. The story goes as follows. The castle's ballroom was gifted by Larnach to his daughter Katie on her 21st birthday. Unfortunately, she passed away young due to typhoid cancer. His first two wives also passed away while in this castle, and he himself took his own life after learning of his son and third wife's affair. Later, the castle was also a mental hospital during the international conflicts. While Katie is seen swirling in the ballroom, he too has been spotted roaming around the corridors. Instances of people being pushed, touched on the back, and others have also been reported. Number 9. Kingseat Hospital. This chilling former psychiatric hospital was active between 1932 and 1999. Today, people claim it is one of the most haunted places in New Zealand. Allegedly, patients endured horrific abuse, while more nurses passed away at the hospital than patients due to apparent emotional and psychological abuse. People claim that grey nurses roam the corridors at night and screams can be heard. However, spookers own the property now and have turned it into a haunted tourist attraction. Number 8. Waitomo Caves Hotel. Known as one of the most haunted hotels in New Zealand, people have seen, felt, and heard creepy noises and screams, while it is said that former staff members roam the hallways, and an executed Maori princess often pulls at bedsheets and moans in the attic. Interestingly, another report claims that a male guest ended himself in room 14 after an encounter with the princess, and blood sometimes drips from his bathtub. Plus, a maid's child who passed away in the hotel can sometimes be heard laughing, and hotel guests' kids have described a mysterious boy following them. Indeed, this hotel is seriously spooky. Number 7. Napier Prison. Since being built in 1862, this place was home to a prison, a mental hospital, and an orphanage. The three main creepy things. Drenched in an eerie atmosphere, you can bet it's as creepy as it sounds. Supposedly, serial executioners haunt the prison. Ghostly faces have been seen, terrifying noises can be heard, and more. The prison even intrigued Ghost Hunters, an international TV series that filmed there back in 2011. If you're not a scaredy cat like myself, you can head on a prison tour to try to encounter the supernatural yourself. Number 6. Lake Alice Hospital. Another brutal psychiatric hospital that will have you jumping out of your trousers. Factually, patients were subjected to inhumane abuse here, such as electroconvulsive therapy, SA, and physical abuse. Additionally, former staff described being touched and feelings of coldness and more. The hospital closed in 1999. What happened here is unspeakable, and it reminds us of a disturbing horror film. Certainly, it's one of the most haunted places in New Zealand. Number 5. Tangarakau Ghost Town. This place is so spooky that it's even called a ghost town. Signs to the town of Tangarakau say ghost town, accompanied by goat skins slung on either side. Should you dare to turn into the town on this secluded section of the Forgotten World Highway in the North Island, you'll be met with a campground surrounded by rolling hills and working farm. Things have changed since the tunneling and railway days where 1,200 people used to live there. Now, well, it's a ghost town. Number 4. Otira Tunnel. If an 8.5 kilometer or 5.3 mile tunnel running right underneath the Southern Alps wasn't scary enough, the Otira Tunnel is also said to be one of the most haunted places in New Zealand. One of the people who passed away during its construction, a Scottish construction worker, is said to be wandering around trying to find his way home. Not that you will get much chance to help him as you pass through the tunnel inside the Transalpine that goes through Arthur's Pass. Number 3. Alberton Hotel. Retired Heritage New Zealand employee John Webster was looking down from Alberton's upper veranda and saw a lady on the lawn wearing a long, old-fashioned dress. He only saw her momentarily, then she was gone. He went downstairs to see who it was dressed up for the occasion, but she was nowhere to be found. John was very attuned to experiencing ghosts of people and animals during his time as curator at Ewelme. where he and others witnessed such sightings. Ronnie didn't see ghosts at either Ewelme or Alberton, even though she worked weekly at both. But she did confess to saying that there was something strange about the Alberton nursery and the Blue Room, alongside having a feeling of unhappiness or sadness there. Number 2. Ewelme Cottage. Ewelme Cottage is a historic house on Eyre Street, in the suburb of Parnell, Auckland, New Zealand. Ewelme Cottage is named after the church of the same name. It was built mostly of kauri in 1863 and 1864 for Church of England clergyman Reverend Vicessimus Lush and family while he was vicar of All Saints Church, Howick. This was so that his sons could attend the Church of England grammar school in Parnell. Regarded as one of the most haunted places in the city, it is claimed to be haunted by spirits of women and children. The house is reputedly haunted in particular by a young girl who has reportedly appeared by an oak tree in the garden. According to a former curator of the historic home, sightings of ghosts at Ewelme Cottage date back to 1945. Because of claimed hauntings, it was visited by a team of paranormal investigators in 2005 and featured on Ghost Hunt, a New Zealand television show. Number 1. The Pumphouse Theatre. The Pumphouse Theatre is located in the picturesque Killarney Park, which sits on the edge of the equally beautiful and intriguing Lake Pupuke. The Pumphouse operates as a venue for hire for the performing arts. It hosts a wide range of theater from plays, musicals, dance, stand-up comedy, and many other kinds of events. But those who find themselves in the Pumphouse Theatre alone at night have reported a presence in the building. Is the resident spirit of the theater awaiting their cue to take center stage? Well, Lake Pupuke is a heart-shaped freshwater lake formed around 140,000 to 150,000 years ago, occupying a volcanic crater between the suburbs of Takapuna and Milford on Auckland's north shore. The heart shape is a result of a formation by the linking of two circular craters. In Maori folklore, a myth surrounding the lake tells of a Tupua couple, the children of the fire gods, quarreling with Mahuika, the fire goddess, about their home on the mainland being destroyed by Matahoa, a god of earthquakes and eruptions sent by Mahuika. Lake Pupuke resulted from the ensuing destruction, causing Rangitoto Island to rise from the sea. The mists surrounding Rangitoto at certain times are considered the tears of sadness from the Tupua couple, grieving for their former home. Thanks for watching. Those were 10 scary places in New Zealand you should never visit. Leave a like and comment if you think we missed anything, and we hope you have a scary day.